so advanced I use a styrofoam cup. I think I'm going to turn it this way. Alright. That was some skill. It's basically, you know, just a little bit. Just a little bit to wet the whistle. I like to do that. A cascade like that. I call it like the screensaver, because when you do when you do that one, which is like a high cascade, not too high, but it's the cascade that you do when you want to like keep juggling and like conserve energy, and that's why it's like the screensaver. It's also kind of related to a term that Taylor Tries introduced in her videos, I think. I don't know where else she got it, but it's called like the idea of like hot potato and cold potato. So this pattern would be more of like a cold potato, because you're holding on to the clubs a little bit longer, and that's why it's called hot potato, cold potato, because in a hot potato situation, you'd be catching and throwing the club like quickly, as soon as possible. And then the cold potato, you're catching and throwing the club slower. And as you slow that time down, as you lengthen the time that you're holding the club in each hand before you throw it, you're creating a sort of slower pattern. So hot potato, cold potato. And I use the term screensaver because you're saving energy. Like you're juggling in a way that will extend your energy. If you want to, imagining that you're juggling for, it's like for duration, basically. You're gonna juggle for a minute, for 2 minutes, 3 minutes. You know, can you make it? How long can you make it? Don't want to over toot my horn here, but when I was probably in my 20s, early 20s, I was on a family trip. We were staying at this hotel, and for some reason, maybe it was raining, the weather, we didn't know what to do for like a time. We were like, our plans fell through, whatever it was, like we couldn't get tickets to something. And well, it turned out that the film The Titanic was just starting on the television on this channel, and I had my 3 balls, and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna see how long I can juggle into the Titanic. And then I wound up doing the whole thing. I juggled for the entire Titanic, so that's like 3 hours. But that was when I was really more closer into my prime. I don't think I would last that long today. Now, as impressive as juggling the length of the Titanic may be, that's actually like nowhere near the record. The record is like 16 or 17 hours or something. So, without dropping. So it's a totally, okay, what do you call these? Whirly gigs? This is probably skill. So this is a situation where you have skill without human involvement. We have to think about that. Figure out how this is going to figure into what skill is. Can you have skill without people involved? Very neat. So yeah, the record's like 17 hours or something, and it's I mean that is even okay. The Titanic, that's a long time. Okay, 3 hours plus. I think it's 3 hours plus. But at 17 hours, it's really it's kind of unbelievable. I don't think that someone's done 24 hours yet. I mean, that's obviously the next major milestone. You got to figure out things like going to the restroom, having meals, things like that, or being able to have, some relief or some of that. So they have as you can see, they have tons of kites here. So you can come on down, come in and see us. So, and this every time I've been to this park, the store has been open, like during the season. So I figure they keep good hours. Call first if you like. Check the website. Gift of Wings since 1987. So, but yeah, 17 hours, and I could be wrong. It could be 18 or 19. When you get like these high numbers, I mean, if that's something you're interested in, we haven't really gone over that as far as duration is concerned. It's kind of like similar to numbers. It's like some people are like, how many balls can I juggle, and how many catches can I get with that amount? Like that's what interests them. A fewer number of people are interested in that duration thing. And so the idea with these three clubs and that screensaver is basically extending that duration time in your practice. I also found that doing that screensaver cold potato, like starting off with that for practice, winds up being pretty nice for just as far as a way to practice, which gets into a whole other thing. It's like, how do you practice? What order do you do things? That goes into that's a huge topic. There's probably, books can be written, multiple books can be written about that subject. It's like how to best use your skill time, your practice time. What's your aim? Do you need an aim? Are you practicing to be a performer? Are you practicing to be for your own personal health? Those are the two main kind of categories, like personal practice versus practice that is for that is supposed to be eventually lead to a performance to be seen by someone. That would be one way to split it up. There's a pretty big difference. Real big difference. So yeah, that's just a little bit of some skill. I thought I was going to just make a little short short thing just of the skill space, but it turned out to be seemed like a good idea to go over to the kite store, see the kites and stuff. So yeah, I'm glad we got to go over and do that. But yeah, very, very nice. And actually, it kind of reminds me too of Chicago. And so they have like the downtown area with the skyscrapers, but then as you go further north, just like in Chicago, they have like the high-rise apartments. So it is like a little bit of a, maybe they take some cues from Chicago. I don't know the history of how these buildings came in. Some of them look newer than others. I know that the one all the way at the end there that sticks out, that building came in probably last year, pretty recently. What's interesting about when buildings come in is that, see, it looks like it's there. It looks like it always was there, but it wasn't. It wasn't always there. It was just built. But it's just like an interesting philosophical kind of thing. It's like, well, look at that building. It just looks like it was always there. It's kind of, I don't know, like when you see a build like a skyscraper, you're not like, that wasn't there. You're like, oh, that's there. That was always there. It's like the moon is bigger at the horizon, when we know the moon doesn't change size. Or does it? All right, well, I think that concludes this video. All right, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Go watch Wayne's World. I'm not telling you what to do. Wayne's World is a good movie for Milwaukee. If you're for the uninitiated, and Chicago and Berwyn. So, all right. Skill and skill and skill. See you later. Till the next video.